everyone could get a seat. Here you're on. If everyone could take a seat, we'll get started. Thanks for coming for a very exciting day here in the city of Lake Worth and in Palm Beach County. My name is Tim Wheat. I'm a member of the board of directors of the Community Land Trust of Palm Beach County. We're Realtex Development's partner in La Joya Villages, but really much larger than an ownership partnership. This is a true public-private partnership. So we're proud to be a small part of this today to celebrate the groundbreaking of La Joya Villages. I want to thank the following dignitaries for turning out today, starting with the folks in the city of Lake Worth. Mayor Pam Triolo is here. Good morning, Mayor. City Commissioner Andy Amoroso is here. City Commissioner Zerdy is here. Good morning, thank you. Vice Mayor Scott Maxwell, who is also a member of our Community Land Trust Board of Directors. We're pleased to have Palm Beach County's Mayor Priscilla Taylor here this morning. And Palm Beach County Commissioner from District 3, Shelley Vanna. Good morning. We have Carrie Sable, Chair of the Lake Worth Community Redevelopment Agency. And we have Vice Chair of the Lake Worth Planning and Zoning Board, Greg Rice, here this morning. And of course our... yes. Bouncing around my notes. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate that. And of course Armando Fana, the Miami Field Office Director for Housing and Urban Development. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the history of the CLT before I introduce you to our Master of Ceremonies, John Boyd, the Vice President of Realtex Development. The Community Land Trust was spearheaded by Palm Beach County government as a tool to combat the inflationary effect of home ownership back during the housing boom. But even with the housing crash and now a stabilization of the housing market, the Land Trust is as important back in 2006 as it is today. The Community Land Trust model, what it does is it allows for a home buyer to purchase a home and then the Land Trust to retain ownership in the land and lease back the land at a nominal cost of $25 a month under a 99-year ground lease. The lease contains resale provisions in home ownership that allow us to resell the home to another lower income buyer in the future at an affordable price, essentially taking CLT homes off the speculative market. We did our first home in 2008, and then in 2009 we began in earnest acquiring and rehabbing homes for resale. We have 26 resale restricted single-family homes in our current inventory. But as the market changed, we began to get involved in rental housing and in rental housing partnerships, and also developing rental housing using neighborhood stabilization program funds that's been utilized in a big way here with La Joya Villages. In 2012, the Community Land Trust completed Davis Landings, a 25-unit, 1, 2, and 3-bedroom Florida Green Building certified affordable rental development just 3 miles to the west here in suburban Lake Worth. It was designed by the same team as La Joya Villages, and it's a gorgeous community. If you haven't been, we invite you to come out and meet our residents and see the wonderful work that Palm Beach County helped us fund with its Neighborhood Stabilization Program funds. We're 100% occupied and huge waiting list that gets huger every day. Those kind of developments, and certainly La Joya Villages, my word, all of the work, I'm an affordable housing developer by training, and all of the work and all of the collaboration that went into putting this public-private partnership together, truly unprecedented. In addition to our wonderful private sector development partner, Realtex, the impetus started with the Lake Worth Community Redevelopment Agency, and the staff, the city commissioner and mayor and the staff of the city, and our good friend Joan Oliva, who runs the Lake Worth Community Redevelopment Agency, started this whole development process by acquiring this property and committing significant dollars from its Neighborhood Stabilization Program award. And again, in an unprecedented fashion. Palm Beach County has contributed, of course, by helping us found the Community Land Trust and giving it a start in fostering public-private partnership, but also through an award of a home loan that'll eventually close and help mitigate the development costs. The Palm Beach County Housing Finance Authority, David Brandt and his team closed on tax-exempt bond financing. Very challenging for a smaller development of this size, but again, all part of a larger public-private partnership. Our friends at the Housing Partnership to help fund a loan to the development, Community and Southern Bank, and City Real Estate Advisors who purchased the low-income housing tax credits. Lastly, before I introduce John Boyd, Vice President of Realtex, the local engine for Realtex is one of my longtime mentors, and my good friend Alan Schneer, who really not only has a commitment to affordable housing in Palm Beach County, but also a commitment to doing things the right way with integrity and honor and fostering public-private partnerships. Alan, the Land Trust learned as much from you as it has in its history, and we owe you a debt of gratitude. Thank you, Alan. So, without any further ado, let us all welcome John Boyd, our good friend, Vice President of Realtex Development, here representing Rick Deo, who's taken an enormous amount of risk in bringing this project forward. I admire the work they've done. John, thank you.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you very much. It's exciting to be here, especially not just for a groundbreaking, but a groundbreaking for an affordable community that means so much to the community. First, let me tell you a little bit about Realtex Development Corporation. We're a private developer based in Texas. We also have offices here in Florida with Alan, and then also in Biloxi, Mississippi. So we've created affordable housing from Texas all the way over here. We began in 1998 with my partner Rick Deo and I creating Realtex as a private developer. The vast majority of our developments are affordable. The vast majority of our developments are somehow public-private partnerships, and as you can imagine, have layer after layer of different sources of funds. This one was a challenge. There are so many different layers of sources, and Cindy will get into a little bit of that, but Tim mentioned some of the different partners and players in this deal, and I want to say that as challenging as it was, everyone was always positive and pushing, and I think everyone kept the focus on our prospective residents and the community. And really that's what it's all about. We'll all get up in here and we'll talk about technical issues and dollars from this group and dollars from that group, but it's really about the affordability component, the high quality but affordable housing for the community, and that really is the focus. And I think that's what sets us apart from a lot of market rate developers and others. Is this is a mission for us, it's a passion. So we appreciate you allowing us into the community. We're thrilled to be a part of this. The Community Land Trust has been great to work with, as have all the different players. I want to take a quick minute, since I do represent the Realtex team. Rick Deo is our president, and I'm the vice president, so I'm number two. Rick couldn't be here today. He's actually closing another transaction today and had to sign, all the paperwork. But he wanted to send our congratulations to Cindy and Tim and the whole team. Really excited to be a part of this. And I have a few others I'll mention briefly. Of course, Alan Schneer, most of you know, has really been instrumental in pulling this together. With us also is Dale Smith. Charles Brewer is our Vice President of Construction. Roland Broussard is our Vice President of Management. Jeff Moon is our Project Superintendent. I see Larry Zabek is a consultant who's helped us with all of the construction and development management. Liz Cologne's the architect for this deal, and her team has really been fantastic in helping us get a product on the ground that the residents will really enjoy. Of course, Cindy, who's Davis Landings was, as we looked at that property, was the reason we're really excited about it. The quality of this over there that they had, we want to be a part of that. So, excited to be a part of the transaction. A little bit about this property. There's 55 total units, and we serve both the 50 and 60% of area median gross income brackets. And so we have 14 units at 50%, all 2s and 3s, 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom units. But the net rents to the residents will range from $650 to $950. So the quality of the development with the amenities the city will get into shortly at an affordable rate like that is huge. You know, we think it goes a long way toward meeting some needs in this community. We're talking about $11.2 million total development costs. It's a big number, but we never cut back on the quality of the product. So I'm real proud of that. And so my next job is, what did Tim say, Master of Ceremonies? That may be an overstatement, Master. Is to introduce some of the folks who provide leadership in this community. And first up is Mayor Pam Triolo. I guess, Mayor, you've been in 15 years. You've got 2 local businesses. Focused on leading the city toward financial stability. We like that. Transparency and openness, and addressing long-standing infrastructure issues. As a mayor, you've been instrumental in helping drive change and focusing on improving the city's financial future while supporting sound development. I like that sound development part. Mayor, you've been a strong supporter of the CRA and SB2 programs. And I know you personally welcome numerous families to Lake Worth, which, you know, the more I hear, the more I do like to call it beautiful. I mean, I really like to do it. Everybody's been great to us. So, Mayor, if you'd like to come up and say a few words, we'd really appreciate it.
I picked the wrong shoes, so if I start sinking in the middle of my words here. Good morning, everyone, and welcome for the groundbreaking of La Joya Villages Apartments in beautiful Lake Worth. I'm so thrilled to be here today to help usher in a new day in the city's South End. The empty land in the pathway of one of the gateways to the city is about to receive a boost of adrenaline thanks to La Joya. When the real estate bubble happened years ago, Lake Worth was one of the hardest hit communities. It resulted in the over 2,000 vacant properties and foreclosures that we face today. Thanks to my commission and staff, we're finally making a dent in the aftermath with over 44 new codes and ordinances in place to make sure that our neighborhoods are free of squatters in those empty homes, properties are maintained, homes are structurally safe, and if they're not, they're coming down. In fact, we've identified 32 properties that are scheduled for demolition, and we'll soon be starting with that. Along with the CRA, our new code enforcement team, building department officials, and PBSO, together here in Lake Worth, we're making a difference you're really going to be able to see in the next coming years. During the investment boom years ago, we had a number of investors who decided to buy properties and use them here as rentals. In fact, half of our city is rentals. The problem that during the bust, many of these absentee landlords decided that they no longer needed to obey the rules. There's a huge difference between just rentals and quality rental housing. Whether by choice or by necessity, it's a critical part of a community's healthy housing mix. La Joya's project is unique as it allows families that earn between 50 and 60% of the area median income, equal to just over $63,000 a year for a family of 4. This is going to be critical as working families will now be able to live in communities that are close to their work, close to 95, Palm Beach State College and other universities, and affordable transportation. And this includes many teachers, police officers, firefighters, and service providers. La Joya is going to enhance the lives of these citizens with amenities such as Energy Star appliances, hurricane impact windows and doors, a splash pad for the kids, a community garden, gas barbecue grills, a history labyrinth. Who has one of those? But the feature I found to be most important for this project, personally, is on-site property management, of which Realtex has been a proven leader in. I also appreciate the fact that preference will be given to our military veterans. I just wanted to say this is a win-win for our city and Palm Beach County, and I just wanted to welcome La Joya to the city of Lake Worth. Thank you.
you might have noticed we have some mementos to
thank you.
represent that folks can take home. So, Mayor, there's your memento. We appreciate all the kind words. Next up's Mayor Priscilla Taylor. Mayor native Floridian, born and raised in Fort Pierce. Currently resides in West Palm. First elected to the Florida House of Representatives in November of 2004. Re-elected twice, District 84. Brought to the House more than 25 years of business experience in the insurance industry. And Mayor, if you wouldn't mind, come up and tell us how you feel.
Thank you, and good morning. I think we all have the same problems with our heels. Next time, let us know so we'll have some flats here. But it is certainly my honor to serve as mayor of Palm Beach County and as your District 7 Commissioner. On behalf of the Board of County Commissioners, I want to congratulate the City of Lake Worth, the Lake Worth CRA, and the project partners on the groundbreaking of what is sure to be a truly exemplary project. The Board of County Commissioners is pleased to partner with Realtex Development, Southeast, and the Community Land Trust of Palm Beach County on the La Joya Village project. The county selected the project through a competitive bid process to receive $600,000 through HUD's Home Investment Partnerships programs for GAP loan financing. We are grateful for our strong partnership with HUD to help bring permanently affordable and energy-efficient housing to our county. And I feel so good to see Armando again. I mean, I saw you last year quite a few times, so we welcome you back with another great project here. In 2006, the county spearheaded efforts to form the Community Land Trust in response to the need to preserve affordable housing opportunities for Palm Beach County residents. It is exciting to see the Community Land Trust collaborate on this unique development, which, as our mayor has said already, but it provides quality housing to low-income families with preference given to military veterans. It includes numerous amenities and special features such as community garden, history rink, and an art studio. This out-of-the-box thinking is what communities need to more effectively serve their diverse and multi-generational residents. Things are changing, and I'm glad that you're meeting some of those needs with this development. La Joya Villages will create a beautiful addition to the ongoing redevelopment and cultural renaissance that is taking place in Lake Worth, and will provide a centrally located housing communities for families, and I can't wait to see the finished product. So good luck with it, and thank you for allowing me to say a few words.
Thank you, Mayor. And next time we'll try to alert you to the sandy conditions and maybe even get a little platform for you. And I was thinking we could slow the wind down for you too. Yeah, the rain. Cindy got the rain to go away. So next up, Carrie Sable. I'm sorry. I'm going to go back to Commissioner Shelley Dana. Commissioner, Palm Beach County Commission District 3. We've got to get to my notes. You don't want to read your bio? Everybody knows me.
Thank you. My chair was listening to the left when I sat down, and I was like, ooh, which is, if anybody knows me, I'm always to the left. So it's funny that my chair did. It's true. And Commissioner Maxwell's making face. He knows. Well, good morning, everybody. Mayor and Mayor, it's nice to be here with both of you. And Commissioners, thanks for being here. Always a representative from Congressman Hastings' office. We love to see you all. And Mr. Fana from Commissioner Vana, which I always get on Vanna. I think this is a great project. Looking at what you have here is amazing to me. I love Lake Worth. The fact that there's an art studio, a community garden. It's so Lake Worth. You actually got into the community, figured out what the community was all about, and did something really special. And so, you know, the Community Land Trust, Realtech, I really think that we have a great partnership here. Thank you for always being here and helping us. And the county is dedicated and committed to, and thank you. Our county staff is here, and Hazel, we have everybody who is always together with one purpose, and that is to make our community better. And I'm just honored to be here. I wish everyone good luck, and I know it's going to turn out beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Now we'll work on getting some flooring for the chairs next time too. Carrie Sable, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to let Commissioner Vanna jump in front, but carried member of the board, chair of the CRA board, and you know how important the CRA board is to getting this deal done. So. Gary?
Thank you, everybody. Good morning. Thanks for coming. I thank all of you on behalf of the CRA for your support of our city, our wonderful city. As was previously mentioned, our city was hit fairly hard by the real estate crash. And this is one more example of many examples for those of you who have come to many of our home dedications. Another great example of the fact that the past is in the past and our future is bright. The CRA is, I am very honored to be a part of the CRA at this moment in its history. It's by sheer coincidence that I'm on the board during a time that we have administered such a large and incredibly successful project as the NSP. This is one of the final steps in one of the larger projects and cornerstones of that project. And the CRA, particularly the staff, has proven that we can do great things in this city, and today is just another example of that. You know, I really just want to reiterate what all the other speakers have said. Obviously, we're all very happy for the city, for this project, and for the future of Lake Worth. The CRA is obviously very dedicated to continuing investment and redevelopment in our city. And these 55 new homes are just one more large step towards eliminating the blight and the real estate crisis in Lake Worth. There's over $11 million invested in our community just in this project alone. 145 local jobs have been provided. Once the project is completed, it's expected to bring approximately $1 million into our city's revenue source, which is obviously sorely needed. This has been a vacant lot for many, many years, and now it will be a great revenue source for our city. And ultimately, and most importantly, these 55 units will bring what I would guess would be at least 100 new wonderful residents into our home, assuming there's approximately 2 people or even more into our city. So we're very excited for the new residents who are within walking distance of our urban center. As the mayor pointed out, this is a gateway of Lake Worth, and we are showing that our gateways can be something to be proud of. Of course, this could never have happened without our partners, the Community Land Trust and Realtech's construction, or Realtech's development. The Realtech's people we've worked with for a while, and they have proven to be dedicated to the affordable housing in general, but they've also proven to be dedicated to Lake Worth. It's not easy to put a project like this together, even in the private sector, but when you add the layers of the program itself, dealing with the CRA, dealing with the city government, partnering with all those entities, partnering with the Community Land Trust, it takes a lot of serious dedication to make that happen. And the people from Realtech have proven that they're dedicated to Lake Worth on this particular project. And as pointed out, they really figured out our city when they presented this project. We had a number of proposals, and it was very, very clear that Realtech understood our city in the quirks and the personality of Lake Worth. So they've proven their ability to express the vision, which they brought to us. We loved it, and their ability to follow through and to accomplish that goal. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been involved, particularly the partners, our staff, all the city employees, the county government as well. We really appreciate your support. It's great to shine a positive light on Lake Worth, and we're looking forward to a bright future. So thank you all very much, and enjoy your day.
Thank you, Kerry. We appreciate it. And we also have Armando Fana here, the field office director for the Miami field office, lead official representing the department in South Florida. Obviously, HUD has done so much for revitalization and affordable housing, and that layer, you just can't put a deal like this together without some support.
Looking crowd too. It's great to be here. I love Lake Worth. It's one of my favorite cities. I love coming here. I think I always say my parents live close by, so I always get home cooking when I come over. So it's always great to be in this area in Palm Beach County. Yesterday I was just giving an interview to the Spanish language network Univision in Miami, and it's a national story on the neighborhood stabilization program. I was talking about $6 billion nationally to provide to different counties, cities, and states in order to revitalize neighborhoods and look at abandoned and foreclosed properties and bring those back up again. And going through it, I was just thinking about the number of impacts that it's had around the country. $6 billion, nearly $1 billion here in Florida. And I couldn't think of a greater example coming here than the city of Lake Worth, the impact NSP has had on this city. When you look at the different entities that have really contributed to the revitalization, the beginning of the revitalization of Lake Worth, the CRA and its consortium partners. By the way, just give it up for Joan, because they've done a fantastic job. The Community Land Trust, Palm Beach County contributed tremendously, and of course the private sector partners, the different developers that have been involved in different projects, and I've been to quite a bit of them, as you mentioned, going from the west part of Lake Worth to the east. It's being transformed neighborhood by neighborhood, and we really are seeing a tremendous amount of difference. And you look at how the impact it has to the equity of neighborhoods and the revenue sources that is so needed right now in local governments, especially. Madam Mayor, I know one of your priorities is infrastructure, and you can't have the infrastructure without the revenue. So as we get these neighborhoods revitalized and that equity built and the revenue coming back in, maybe those other neighborhoods that need water, sewer, and some really basic needs can get done as well. It's great to see the partners